Crouse. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we can blame Stephen Frears for the travesty that is Gulliver's Travels. Now, Frears didn't direct or write or work on the big-budget 3D adaptation of Jonathan Swift's satiric novel. In fact, he might not have even been within 100 miles of the set. But 10 years ago, he cast Jack Black in High Fidelity, a movie that showcased the actor's unhinged brand of humor and made him a star. Black had kicked around Hollywood previously, taking small roles in movies like The Jackal and Enemy of the State, but Frears gave voice to Black's now trademarked manic enfant terrible act. And since then, there's been good moments like School of Rock and Kung Fu Panda, some bad moments like Envy in Year One, and now a downright ugly one. That's Gulliver's Travels. Black plays Gulliver, a 10-year mailroom veteran at a big publishing company with only one ambition, and that's to date Darcy, the pretty magazine travel editor played by Amanda Peet. When he finally works up the courage to ask her out, a misunderstanding leads to him being offered a travel writing assignment instead. Sent to the Bermuda Triangle, he gets sucked into a vortex and he lands in Lilliput, a miniature kingdom under constant attack by a neighboring nation. When Gulliver helps defend the diminutive country, he becomes a hero to all except the scheming General Edward, that's Chris O'Dowd, who will stop at nothing to cut this giant down to size. Now, at one point during the action, Jack Black cracks a joke and follows the punchline with, "Does that translate? Is that a joke here?" A question he probably should have asked after initially reading the script. The satiric tone of the novel has been surgically removed, replaced with Star Wars references, a lame musical number, and Black's incessant mugging. I get that this is a story that's been reinvented with a young audience in mind, but dumbing down a classic like this just seems wrong. It's like watching King Lear interpreted by the Three Stooges. It just doesn't fit. Perhaps a title change might have been in order, and if so, may I suggest Gulliver's Twaddle? The problem doesn't lie completely with the script. It's terrible, to be sure, but it's Black's antics that really sink this movie. He dominates the movie, and not just because he's 20 times the size of his co-stars. Perhaps it's just that a little bit of his hyperactive slacker routine goes a long way, or perhaps it's that we're tired of his overgrown kid shtick. What once seemed so fresh in High Fidelity, movies like that, seems tired and worse. It doesn't seem funny anymore. Gulliver's Travels suffers from some dodgy special effects, a dreary script, and an overabundance of Black, and for that, I blame Stephen Frears.
Richard Crouse.